Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got a Faction Dancer 1 for you today. Great all-mountain mid-80s underfoot ski, 2 sheets of metal, lots of camber in this ski, really nice energy. You don't normally think about Faction when it comes to a mid-80s ski that performs extremely well on trail, but this Dancer 1 definitely puts kind of a dent in that argument, and it really just kind of jumps off the snow. If it doesn't really align with what you're looking for on paper, don't count this ski out because there is a lot of positive energy coming through with this thing. It is built with a lightweight poplar wood core. We do get 2 sheets of metal in this ski, so really kind of a rugged construction aspect to it that makes it feel a lot at home on groomed and smooth terrain, but then the shape kind of opens it up to be more amenable to off-piste conditions, slightly more adventurous skiing. Dancer 1 definitely fits the bill of true all-mountain performance. There are even wider frontside skis that are at or about this width at 86 millimeters underfoot. This one is a lot more all-mountain oriented, just at a slightly narrower shape. And I think the mid-80s is a great place to be for a lot of skiers because most people are spending most of their time on groomed and smooth terrain, while just a smaller portion of that time on snow is spent in softer snow and bumps and trees and stuff like that. So just by the percentages, mid-80s for most people is a great width. If you're looking for something with multiple sheets of metal that's not overly demanding, definitely check out a Dancer 1. But yeah, built with that poplar wood core, 2 sheets of metal, relatively stiff flex. It's not overbearing. This is the smaller size, so it tends to look a little bit stiffer in the hand flexion, and also will weigh a little bit less on the scale just due to the overall lack of volume. 1,545 grams for a ski. This is the 162. It will go up from there. Probably gets closer to 1,800 grams in the longer lengths. And that works great for kind of mixed between moderate and aggressive skiing. So shape and profile, we are seeing a little bit more creativity and just overall versatility in the shape and profile. Nice long positive camber underfoot. That's adding a lot of energy to the mix. Generally, if you're looking at a ski with multiple sheets of metal, we're not seeing this amount of camber underfoot. So Faction is really doubling up on the amount of energy included in the ski. Construction paired with camber delivers a lot of positive energy. This is where we see more of that versatility come in with this tapered shape in the shovel. So the widest part is brought down pretty far into the ski. This is where we see the biggest difference between this and a wider front side oriented ski is just this amount of taper. There's not a lot of rocker. There is a good amount of splay here, just kind of more of an abrupt shape in the very tip here, but not long rocker. So this gives the ski more of that up and down, more bouncy type of characteristic as opposed to something that's flatter that likes to be kind of more anchored into the snow. And just a little bit of tail rocker here. Not a lot and not as dramatic tail taper, more of a rounded shape, just making it easier to get in and out of the turns. 14 meter turn radius in this shorter length. It does go up from there as you get longer. So you can open it up. I do think that there's a lot to be said for making shorter swing turns on this ski. More skidded, more mogul-oriented turns. It is a fantastic bump ski, especially if you like something with a bit more of a supportive tail. But it's super quick and really easy to wiggle through tighter spots. We do have some tester feedback here as well from Sarah Haggerty. She says, love these so much. They were smooth, great to ski, easy to turn, nice graphics. I think I would like a tiny bit wider, maybe longer too. Nevertheless, 9 out of 10 score for overall impression. Yeah, smooth and easy to turn. I think those are 2 really good characteristics of this ski. That taper does make it easier to get into the turn, and then that construction and those two sheets of metal do a good job of damping vibrations and creating that smoother overall feel. I do think that there's an intermediate component here, maybe a skier that's looking to get into something that does have metal. This is a good entry point into dual metal skis. So if you're kind of that progressing skier that wants that next level of dampness and power, a Faction Dancer 1's a pretty good place to be. Not overly demanding, and I still think that there's enough ski and enough power here to satisfy the needs of more aggressive, advanced, and expert level skiers. So big range on this Dancer 1, and certainly a very good all-mountain style. So make sure to check this thing out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.